All right, we're going to go ahead and do a few of these. We are writing a standard equation of a circle with a center of this and a radius of this. And if you recall, looking at each of these here, it's x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to r squared. And that's because this is really your a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared if you made that little right triangle. H comma k is our center, so these things need to be opposite when we're in here. So what we want is x minus 4 squared plus y plus 8 squared, but I don't want that because it is supposed to be r squared. So I'm looking for where that might be. Looks like this. Nope, just kidding. Maybe this one here, x minus 4 squared, y plus 8 squared, so opposite and opposite, and then 36. So it looks like that would be our answer. Let's look at this one here. The thing that we need to recall is a rule, if you will, that the opposite angles in a quadrilateral are supplementary. Why is that true? Because this arc out here is double this, which is 200. And that means that this arc out here is 360 minus 200, which is 160. And this angle, inscribed angle here, is half of that, which is 80. Sure enough, it ends up being that those two little dudes are supplementary to each other. What we're looking for, though, is angle D. So I want to find the supplementary one to that. And so when I subtract that, I end up getting, what, 180 minus 94, which would be 86 degrees, and fortunately it's sitting there right there. Interior angles of a triangle are these guys here. What is the measure of the largest angle? So all three of those add up to 180 degrees. So that would be 8, 9, 10, 13 x's. And then that would be minus 28. So I'm going to have 180 plus 28, which would be 208. And then divide that by 13. We get the x is equal to 16. Be careful, that is not the answer because it's asking for the largest angle. So looking here, let's see, this would be 32. This would be 48 minus 10, so that would be bigger, but this one looks like it's going to be the largest. So let's see, 8 times 16, whoops, 8 times 16, and then minus 18 is 110. All right, number 4, if the exterior angle of a regular polygon is 45, what is the sum of the interior? Well, the key is we first need to figure out how many sides this has. It is the exterior angle, it is regular, and the sum of the exterior angles is always equal to 360. So what I really want to do is see how many 45s fit into 360, which is 8 of them. So that means it is an octagon. And then the sum of the interior angles is n minus 2 times 180. So it would be 6, because 8 minus 2 is 6, 6 times 180, which is that answer right there. All right, let's look at number 5. An equilateral triangle has a height of 9 root 3, and look at this. This is double this, so this must be the root 3 little thing here, so this must be a 9. And this must be an 18, and I'm looking for the perimeter, so I really just went of the triangle. So we are talking about the equilateral triangle, so 18 times 3 would give me 54. All right, number 6. O is the center of the circle. OC and AB intersect at D. Looks like we have 90 degrees here. OC is 10. Which means also is OB. Why is that true? Radius, both equal. And AB is 16, and if you recall, if the diameter is perpendicular to the chord, it bisects it, which means that this is then 8. So this here is 6, but I'm asking for this little section right here. If the whole thing was 10 and that whole thing here was 6, we've got 4 as our answer. All right, number 7, tangent. What do we know about tangent and a radius? They are always perpendicular. I know that right at that point. And then this is QRM is 61. And I am looking for MR. So if this is 61, that means that this angle here is 90 minus 61, which is 29. And this is double that. Now, another way of looking at it, if I extended this guy here all the way up to the top, 61 times 2 is 122 degrees there. So that would be equal to this part here, and then this whole thing is 180, which gives us 58. So either double that, if you knew that rule, or extend it and add some little parts in there to get our answer. All right, last one on this page. We are looking for arc ADB. So this whole thing out here, we're told that this is 70 as the inscribed angle here. So that means that this is 140. It's double. And then we're really just looking for the rest of the 360. So 360 minus 140 is 220.